Evening, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Daily Dose, where every day I, Kevin Weedmark, aka the Mortgage Mouth, give you a good 2-minute rundown of what happened today in the marketplace. And unfortunately, today was a shit show. Inflation came in much higher than forecast. Consumer price index came in, if you were to round up, at about 0.5%. They were forecasting 0.3, and it sent rates up above 7%, back to the levels that we saw towards early January. So that's the bad news, right? Right across the board. And just to reiterate, we knew this, that the inflation was the Fed's biggest concern. But I'm also going to point out once again that the Fed creates our own problems. Leaving the Fed funds rate close to zero, way past the pandemic, threw us into a tailspin of inflation over 9%. Everyday groceries currently sits over 20% right now from where it was pre-pandemic. We're never going back. It's something we're going to have to live with. And the 3 cuts they did at the end of 2024, I believe the last one was political in nature, knowing that when we came out of 2023, inflation looked good, only to see it spike in Q1, but they went ahead and did 3 rate cuts. To me, the Fed is a problem. The Fed needs to get out of their own way. And right now, with this data, with inflation and the talks of tariffs, the market's going to be spooked. We're going to be looking at interest rates in the very high 6s to near 7.5%, and we're going to be riding it once again, locking your valleys, ride the peaks, and you're just going to have to be doing that probably now well into Q2. So that's today round out. Let's hope tomorrow that the producer price index number comes out. Let's hope it comes in below, a little bit below forecast, and we can salvage and get some of those losses that we saw today. All right, y'all, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that's the reality of the situation. As I've said before, and I say it again, always lock in those valleys. That's the nature of the environment we are in right now. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Have a good night. Cheers.